Have you heard someone say, he's so obsessed with cleanliness, he's got OCD, he has such a high self image, oh, he's a narcissist, he's not able to concentrate, he's so impulsive, he's got ADHD? Well, friends, these are just personality traits. They don't amount to a personality disorder. Our topic for today is how to differentiate a personality trait from a personality disorder. Every human being has unique personality traits. Some of us are extrovert, whereas some of us like our own space. Some of us like order and cleanliness, whereas others are very spontaneous. Friends, these are just our personality traits. It need not be a personality disorder. Personality refers to the set of unique and relatively stable patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior that define an individual and the distinctive way of experiencing and interacting with the environment. So, what is our personality? Basically, it's our thoughts, that is how we think, emotions, how we feel, and behavior, how we act, and the way we interact with our environment and the stimuli and people in our environment. So when does a personality trait become a personality disorder? We all brush our teeth in the morning. We do it for about 5 minutes till we feel our teeth are clean. But when someone is obsessed and keeps on brushing for longer time, say about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and even at the end of it feels that the teeth are not clean and there are still some germs, then we call it a personality disorder. So a trait becomes a disorder when it affects you in all the other spheres of your life. So your academics get affected, your career gets affected, your work gets affected, your interpersonal relationships get affected, and you start experiencing mental health issues. It's only then when a trait becomes a disorder. Today on social media, we find it so easy to label people. We call him toxic person, he's got OCD, he's got ADHD, he's a narcissist, and we put labels on people. My friends, this is not right. Over-labeling people is very, very wrong. Overdiagnosis causes a lot of mental trauma and it stigmatizes the person who is being labeled. So let's not use these terms in our day-to-day life. Let's understand the meaning of the term. It's important to remember, not every difficult boss is a narcissist. And not every moody person has got borderline personality disorder. Sometimes it's just being human. So in our current generation, mental health awareness is growing, which is a very good thing. People are becoming more aware of their mental health needs. But labeling people with mental health disorders is a stigma to them. So let's refrain from doing that. So when should we worry that a personality trait has become a personality disorder? What are the red flag signals for a trait to become a disorder? There are 4 red flag signals. First, rigidity. The person cannot adapt or adjust to his life situations. Second red flag is distress. They themselves internally experience a lot of suffering. Third, dysfunction. That is work, studies, and interpersonal relationships are getting affected. And the fourth red flag signal is duration. That is, the trait is not present for a few days or a few weeks, but it has been ongoing for years. So if you see these signs in a person, then it may be a disorder, and then professional help should be taken. TLDR, traits are all normal. We all have them. Disorders are when the traits become very rigid, damaging, and long duration. I am Dr. Nishtha Dalwani. I am a psychiatrist and a psychotherapist. So friends, if in your environment you see any friend, relative, or a colleague struggling with mental health issues, especially in this context, a personality disorder, please do seek help. There is treatment available. The treatment for personality disorder is usually a combination of medication. Of course, we give medication only when it causes severe mental health issues. Otherwise, the main general treatment for personality disorder is counseling. So in counseling, there are different techniques that we psychiatrists use. We do psychodynamic psychotherapy, we do interpersonal relationship therapy, we do behavior therapy to teach various relaxation exercises to take care of their anxiety and depression. We also do a very well-known therapy called as the cognitive behavior therapy, which also helps patients struggling with personality disorders. stress management, relaxation therapy, mindfulness, assertive therapy. These are the techniques which really benefit a person with personality disorder. So friends, don't hesitate, but call out. Help is available. If you find this video interesting, do share it with a friend whom you think will benefit from it. Do like, subscribe, and comment. And approach me for any help if required.